This is Mama Spider. She's been here now a month, and I'm pretty sure we're bonded. I don't know how to tell you, but she never did this before. My kids, I have a 14 and a 16-year-old. This is my front door right here. See? There's my front door, and then right here, boom. I walk out, and there's my baby. And she's not always just literally right here. She's just always in this little, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5 foot by 6 foot maybe little area where there's bricks and stuff like that, and the awning. See up there, right in there. Yeah, I've got this magnified. Sorry. Because I'm trying to get her actual design on her, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure. I want to see, do they each have their own pattern on their backs? Because the nickname for this is a crab spider, but it's actually, it's a type of orb spider. But anyways, I'm going to just see, do they not have individual markings? And I'm going to put my arm down now because it hurts. And if they do, then I can actually see if that is it, if this is the same spider that comes, because, and if so, I'm just going to find out what's going on, if this is the same spider, and then I'll go from there. But I'm already bonded to this one spider, and and I just feel like I've watched her get rained out twice yesterday, and she sits with those babies until she looks like she's going to die. And then somehow she comes back to life, and every single morning, by the time the sun is rising, she's making another nest or has already made one. Since I've been watching a while, I've learned how she does, but she definitely, if it's not the same spider, then it's ironic that literally time that spider dies, another spider comes. So that makes no sense to me. So it's got to be the same spider. But it might not be, I don't know. Now over here, it's no longer here, unfortunately. I don't think I have any video of it either, but right there was a big web connected from that light to this. I leave this light on right here by my garage 24/7. But anyway, there was a huge, what they call oh no, I done forgot. I've already forgotten it. But yeah, it's an orb spider. But this one had literally a round, pecan, like a pecan shaped abdomen and all. The body itself was just really like a teardrop, even just a big hard teardrop. And then of course it was a nice size to it. I would say that part of the body was at least as big as any I don't know, maybe the size of the average woman's thumb was about the size of it, but in the shape, like I said, of a pecan or like a teardrop maybe. And it had long legs, about 8 of them, 8 to 12. I wish I would have studied that, but even if I had anything to do with numbers, as much as I love numbers and math, I difficulty remembering, but I'm getting better. Just takes practice. That literally really works, because brain teasers help your neurotransmitters make new pathways for information. And if I didn't say that accurately, if there's an intelligent doctor listening to this, correct me, please. Or if not, you don't have to be a doctor. You just have to have knowledge. What am I saying? Yeah. Anyway, I'm really tired of the heat because the fan in my house is broke, so I can't run heat or air. But it's in the attic, this little wire or a fuse. And the problem is you have to be able to bend over good and get back there. And of course, you want to know what you're doing. You want to at least know what the damn thing's called. And there's nobody in this house that can do that. And I can't afford to call a professional out right now. So, I don't know. My biological dad's friend is supposedly was going to call us. That's what he does for a living. And maybe give us a deal. But, shoot, I haven't even got a call from him yet, I live in South Carolina, and I'm going to tell you right now, at least in my dimension, I should say, they don't really have to beg for business. Like, there's, I notice people are getting nicer, though, I must say. So I must be raising my vibration some. But I'm just saying, I remember when I was working in the system, you know, and the real swing of it, the swing of my life, you know, I'm 43 now. So this would have been about 25 years ago that I'm talking about, that I have a fond memory of, because I have memory issues. So I may remember better, but I do know. And I just stepped into a spider web, but I think it was an old one. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that? Wow. So, yeah, where was I at? Oh, okay, I'm in my 20s, and customer service was, customer was always right. You know, I always felt it was wrong the times when you actually would have an abusive customer. You know, everybody should be put in their place gently, with compassion and love, but put in their place if they're being wrong. You don't just say, oh, okay, and lick their butt. No, that's why you make mean adults spoiling children that way. You have to, unfortunately, we all have to babysit each other on some level. We don't have to worry about one another. You got to worry about yourself now. I'm just saying, it turns out that we're connected, right? We're all one. So why wouldn't you look after each other on a small level? You know how far you can go with each person in your life. And if you don't, you find out real quick. But yeah, so customer service was, my whatever career I've had 3 careers, and they all 3 had customer service attached to it, working with the public. And we always, you don't know what the customer's gone through. By the time they get to you, whether it's for a cheeseburger, an oil change, or your gyno appointment, it doesn't matter. You don't know what they've been through. It doesn't matter how your day's going, because you're getting paid to take care of them. So if you don't like that job, if you don't feel like, taking care of nobody, then you need to go get a different kind of job. And that's just the way that went down. And I agree with that. Unless there's an abusive customer, somebody out of line, and, and I mean, like, in a serious way. Like, we don't put up with any kind of violence or name calling or cursing and hollering, But beyond that, your customer's coming to you. By the time you're done, if you do your job right, they don't feel the woes of the world and the weight of the world and all that yucky, chaotic energy. You're going to help them do what they do best, possibly. Maybe they just needed a minute, and sometimes you just need a good customer service rep. That's all I'm saying. That's what it's about, is caring what others are going through and not taking it personally, not getting triggered. A lot of people, they go to the office as if they was at home with their family, and I get that is a type of family, but it ain't, in my opinion, we shouldn't treat our family that way either. And that's what I work for my whole life, is to never take anything out on others just because I'm having a bad time. And I have failed at it miserably many times, but I always put my boots back on and keep trying, So yeah, I don't know, I never meant to get on this rant, but customer service it's just been forgotten, and it's a sad thing, because we need customer service. Oh, now she's upside down. I hope she's not about to go on me, because she was over there. So she did travel. Oh, there she goes. And she'll shock me and have a damn web made up. Gosh, she's so beautiful. There's something very, I don't know. That's why I think it's the same spider, because, again, her legs even are kind of, there's something about the legs on her left side and how they don't seem. Oh man, look at that. What is she doing? Well, I hope that I didn't bore anybody too bad, and it appears that I've been pacing. I do that sometimes when I get my thoughts on one thing. But I love everybody, I really do. I love so much it brings tears to my eyes. I wish I was even more loving, though. I really do. I'm still getting triggered by my 14-year-old son, to the point where in the middle of all the, you know, the emotions of it that I'm not controlling, I am fearful, because I think of, you know, what can I do to change this? And I don't want to keep thinking that, because I don't want something terrible to happen and we get separated. I want my son with me. I just want to be able to help him. I mean, I understand if I can't get through to him every day, every week, but we're talking a couple years now, and I'm getting, it's draining me. I'm getting really drained. I'm getting, you know, it's harder to balance my energies and stay focused. And, you know, there's those of you out there who know what I mean. You know, I feel guilty saying this. I don't want to say my son drains my energy, but he does. And, you know, I never thought it's always a surprise. I never thought I'd have a son who was just, I've got a daughter who's insecure, but she's so beautiful, okay? And she's strong, don't get me wrong, but she's got the soft side where a good woman needs to have a soft side. She knows when to say mercy. She can be hard and ruthless, but I've noticed that it seems like these energy waves have really affected her in a good way already. But anyways, my son, he's more ruthless and stays there. He's an annihilator, a punisher. He, like this morning, he told me, what's my problem? Why wouldn't I let leave his sister's door alone and all this stuff, talking about my daughter. And it's because her cat is in there now. And this cat has been sick, and I've cared for him almost 2 years now. And long story short, he's just been doing so great. I've mentioned I started the zeolite. Well, I also put the animals on it, and this cat has transformed. So now he wants to sleep in the room with his human, and I'm letting him, and she loves that. Well, it's causing a problem because he needs to out to use the bathroom and stuff. And when I leave for the doctor in the mornings, it's not her time to wake up, but I'm opening the door to let him out. And that's because the other two cats are free, and that's their eating time and stuff, and he wants to be with them for a minute and use the bathroom. I don't blame him. In the mornings, it's nice because he gets to see everybody. But anyhow, that's enough of my problems, but that's what it's all about this morning. I thought I was going to have I thought I was going to be a crybaby all day today or something, but I already feel 100% better. And especially when I see my squirrels. And then they're so funny because they get on that branch right there, literally, that looks like nothing. And he'll get on it and grab a hold of the branch between his legs and propel himself across to the roof right there. And it's so funny. They go both ways. I'm pretty sure it's two little younger juniors that do that, because the big boys go up here. Believe it or not, they literally, I've seen them get up here and then jump up to that tree to get to there, and then they'll jump over here and on down. You can hear them too, because that's my room right there. I just absolutely love them, and I love you guys. Truly, I do. Please stay in your heart, live in your heart, live by your heart, and live for your heart and of your heart. Just open your heart. Literally, just imagine your heart as a portal, and it's just opening up. And imagine that, you know, have fun for a day, that everything you see that's wet, that's water, that's liquid, it's going to glow. It's going to have a magic glow. If you can't do it all day, try it for an hour. Build yourself up. But like today is like, you're going to be so excited because it's like raining, and oh my gosh, all the rain is glowing a beautiful glow because it's magical. It's like magic rain. It's like magic love rain. It's, you know, there's infusion of all kind of good stuff, and it just keeps you feeling a sense of well-being. So just imagine that for an hour and take it from there for another hour and another hour till you just don't feel like doing it anymore, until you've had enough of that. If you ever do. Use your imagination, though. Yes, they told us to use our imaginations, but no, they did not tell us how important it was, and that our imaginations were actually real. And right now, with the veil gone, and these energy waves are coming in, yes, they make us feel sickly, but we have to do it, you know, and we can't take it all at once. Thank goodness they're not trying to overwhelm us, but they're opening us up. So we're not only that, we're supposed to be remembering things. So don't freak out. You know, remembering is great. And let me think of what else might be helpful. Okay, your memory's going to come back, so don't be alarmed. Like past lives and things like that. You're just going to start knowing who you are, where you came from, who your galactic family is. You're going to come to understand that Earth is a planet, but the entity, the soul, is Gaia. And she's so beautiful, and I love her so much. I really have a bond with her now. And it wasn't overnight. I had to build it, you know. Because a lot of this, before your gifts are activated, which is another reason why the energy waves come in, it's not for just remembering, it's also for activating all of your gifts that you have. We each have certain types of gifts. Some people have all of them. You know, there's clairaudience, clairsentience, oh gosh, I don't even know, clairvoyance, I can't remember them all, and right now I feel like I'm really tired, to be honest with you, and you're probably tired of hearing my voice anyway, so I'll take a break now. For real, I'm saying bye for real this time. I love you very much. Big hugs and kisses. Alright, bye-bye.